one game down up against SMG. You do not want to have to go through the lower bracket here.
This is going to be a spicy game too. This is, and you know what, John? I'm going to say it for the billionth time. This is why SCA is just better than every other region. Because no other region does this shit where they're going to run it back, you know? No other region does this. They just get all cheesy for game 2. But SCA, they play it the manly way, Jonathan. And look at this. Arfu. What happened last game, Arfu? What'd you do to my ES, Arfu? The chase is on. The revenge has started. First blood to go the way of Shanks.
That's what you want to see. Get that aggression going. Find some punishment. And your early levels here are pretty damn good on Execration, especially in your side lanes. Again, mid's your big shortcoming here for Execration, but everything else in side lanes does feel pretty damn good. So that's a good foundation to already start with. You know, Shanks. This Doom and Venomancer lane is pretty toxic. Once this builds up, once you have Devour, or at least even a value point Infernal Blade with boots, you can start to run down really, really well. So we shall see. Mid one camping around for Meld Strike.
Yeah, well, he's going to go for a Shanks, taking a lot of damage, but will be okay to leave. So just a bit of regen being forced here by mid one early on. No problems here for Execration, I'm sure. And well, you talked about this Veno lane, and while I like to make fun of the offlane Veno because I think it is a garbage hero, against TA it makes a lot of sense. I'll give it that. You know, against this TA Ench, it is not very fun against the Venomancer. The Venomancer should have a pretty big advantage.
And it should. Mid one's looking for someone to come up for the Meld Strike, but they already saw that skilled up. So they shouldn't be giving that opportunity out to mid one. And he will just go for the creeps instead. I mean, once the DOTs are up, this is very scary. You get the rundown with the Poison Sting and the Gale. They managed to snipe Zhao's Courier as well, although that is after the delivery. Level 2, level 3 starts to become really hard. SMG starts to reel it in maybe by 3-4. But if you have camp control for Shanks, again, a value point and Devour with a good creep makes all the difference in this lane. They have to be very disciplined here on SMG to kind of block out these camps.
Oh, mid lane, you saw the, we'll hold that floor because bottom lane, Arfu was getting a little bit aggressive. Palos wants to go for a fight. Beng wants to chase as well, though they don't have a Stormhammer and they have a full creep wave. So the fight is not well advised right now for Execration. They'll have to let this clock go, but they've got a pretty big creep wave just standing there for Palos. Going back to the mid lane for a second, it was an even affair, but now no one is slowly starting to take over on the Quap. And well, for no one, I think he's having a pretty good time as expected on the Quap, but Bob is not struggling too much. Doing pretty well for now.
This is a lot better for Bob. He does have his early bottle, so he can sustain through the harassment. Has the level advantage, and you have to respect this on no one. If he comes up with the enchant with the level 2 aftershock, it is a lot of output. No value point in the blink to gap close or to jump away. And Bob is, well, his running back is paying off, and it's higher denies coming out for Bob. And he's got rune control at the very least. He's always topped up. A good sign of life from Execration.
Certainly is. It certainly is. 1-0 for now. Palos top of the CS board. Mid one not doing too badly at top lane yet. But as the levels go up in the Veno, that's when I start to get very afraid for mid one and Zhao here at the top lane, because this Veno against TA is not a very good matchup for mid one. The thing is, though, I suppose he always has the jungle to go back to. So he does get a bit of that initial farm. Zhao's doing a very good job of just zoning them out as well with this tornado creep. Very, very annoying creep to have to try and lane against. So they just keep spamming tornadoes over and over again. And Tino, he can't really do much about it. The range of which the damage is done to Tino is just so big. You know? Such a ridiculous spell.
And it is. And you do have Shanks with the Devour. He does opt to pick up the heal creep Devour instead. So you do have some heal amplification, some sustain for you in this lane. That does feel better whenever you have to pop this salve. Mid one is still getting a decent amount of farm, all things considered. And that should help. I don't know if they have room to really stack up here with Zhao, but once you do manage to start to get some stacks up, that TA can start to accelerate quite fast. The mid lane is starting to equalize a little bit better now for no one. He is getting harassment, but Bob again holding steady in the lane. Level 4 up, level 2 enchant. And doesn't have to go for the value point and fissures, so he can always trade a lot better when they do gap close. A little bit of aggression down bot here.
It certainly is. Clockwork going for a battery assault onto a bang. It's a level 2 battery assault by the looks of it, and in fact it was a level 1 battery assault, but now with Masteros here with the Iron Shell, it's going to be no problem in terms of dealing with a Bang who does try to stick charge, but I don't believe gets away. Masteros will get him. Level 2 Iron Shell, a bit too much damage. And now you've got the level 3 Clockwork, so now the battery assault's going to get very annoying.
And it can. Once they commit for the rundown here on the side of SMG, there's not too much you can really do. Then again, you've already gotten the farm on Palos. Massive Madness is coming out next. Power Tread's already set up here. I'm starting to feel pretty happy. No stacks again built up by Execration either. So we'll have to wait and see if they get room to kind of build into that as well.
Rotations into the mid lane. A Bang is there to ensure that Bob does not get ganked, though Arfu is still going. Is under vision though, will take the Watcher for himself. Bob should be very well used to the fact that Arfu is probably going to be mid. You know, considering what happened last game, I'm sure he's very well aware that the mid Earthshaker is something that SMG want to control. Though Bang's still doing a very good job of just being annoying as possible, just sticking around and getting a bunch of D wards off. In goes Bob, in trouble now because Arfu is trying to cut him off. Bob needs some help. Bob, which way are we going? He'll walk towards the north, but he's surely got no way out of this. He has a few stick charges. He'll commit them. In come the TPs. Arfu, the one in danger. Arfu, he might just go down. Bob is... Oh, he's not going to get denied. No one gets him, but now no one. No blink available. Is going to go down, or is he? Januel, he saves the day with the siege shot. Januel slows them down enough. No one gets out. Zhao will trade his life for his mid laner. Will he even do that? It looks like he might make it. And he does. Oh my god. Perfect timing from the Ench. In comes Arfu. Arfu, I'm not sure about this now. He doesn't have the backup, but he's trying to secure power runes. No one gets the shield rune at the top lane anyway. And SMG, they do lose one hero, but it's still well worth the kill.
And it is. They managed to shut down mid. Again, apply that pressure onto Bob and come out with a favorable trade. Have to be careful about overextending here on Afu. Does manage to find an Obs ward for his trouble, but already having a lot of impact. That level 1 heal coming out from Zhao. Level 1, it's already more than enough for him to run through the harassment. And now they've got room to siege mid just a little bit. They've got the level 6 up on no one. He's got the point in Sonic Wave. So they can look for the rundown, can look for that big team fight if they so wish here.
There we go. Mid-tier 1 tower still just going down. Genuel with the rotation, making it very hard to defend, though a Bang is going to reveal himself, trying to deal with the creep wave. Meanwhile, Bob has been caught. Arfu, again with the cogs out. Though Bob going to get underneath the tier 2 tower, but he's still in pretty big danger. Though they don't have the mana for the Sonic Wave yet, and now it comes out Bob. He finally goes down, but he takes Arfu with him. Still a good trade for SMG. Though they didn't really have to give up the Clockwork, it seems. Zhao. It's like Zhao's going to be okay again to heal up and walk away. Now mid-tier 1 tower, it is going to remain safe at least. They have lost their creep wave.
I like that all of this attention is coming out on mid. That gives Execration openings in side lanes, because Palos is free farming. You've got Tino kind of building up as well quite nicely on the Venomancer. The full Spirit Vessel not too far off. He's putting a lot of pressure onto mid 1. Still not able to see as smoothly as he'd wanted to, although he is starting to build up with access to the jungle opening up. I mean, as long as his mid doesn't fall, Execration can always heal it back up with living armor. So you really do need to commit hard on SMG, but it doesn't feel like they're committing quite hard enough. They're not doing enough damage on tier 1 to really put a dent in it. And it's just forcing everyone's attention mid. And with this farm, the side lanes, it feels much better for Execration to play this way. Again, you're banking on Palos to have this strong start as his fan, to have this flash form ready to go. And his Massive Madness Echo Saber buildup shouldn't be too far off now.
Certainly shouldn't be. And of course, for mid 1 on the other spectrum, John, mid 1 has not been having the greatest time. Not the worst farm in the world to speak of, but he does have to go jungle now. Just the lane's gotten ridiculous against Tino. Obviously with the Noxious Plague up, he just cannot stick around. So a gank attempt was there on Palos, though Palos does manage to escape just fine. Meanwhile, mid lane, the push continues. Zhao's got the Dark Troll Summoner now. So the Skellies are here. And Bob can really do nothing to defend this. There's just too many creeps going on. Goes in for a deny attempt, does decide better of it and backs out of there. And well, the mid tier 1 tower is now gone. So very, very good news for SMG.
Yeah. Again, it takes commitment, but they commit. They don't allow the side of Execration to play this restore game with the Treant. And that allows them to shift their focus. They're starting to look up top. They're clumping up here. Could make a move onto Tino. Who's hanging around the area, and they've snuck around with Zhao. Doesn't spot any stacks, so nothing to steal. It's still in a good position to try to force something out here.
I actually love how much damage these skeletons are getting on this tier 1 tower. Like, Zhao just sends them in. He actually found another one as well. He got another Dark Troll Summoner. The best creep for Ench at this stage of the game, in my opinion, just in terms of pushing towers. It's so much easier when you've got this creep to push tier 1s. Just, it's too easy. Way too easy.
And that it is. Like, their output's just so damn high. We'll see where they decide to shift gears to now. Leaving that top lane, Shanks.
In trouble. Shanks. Well, he was enchanted up, and Arfu's looking to cut him off. You don't have the hook shot yet. He's still level 4 in the clockwork, but he is able to cut him off. No. Cogs a bit early. A little bit unfortunate there for Arfu. The thing is, again, while that was happening, the tier 1 top tower was just being chipped away at by Zhao's creep, so they still get plenty of damage off. So now Bob's going to be hunted. Bob does manage to back his way out. And SMG, while it's a much closer game, of course, here game number 2, it's still looking to be SMG favored, at least for now. I think no one, having the mid-tier 1 tower go down so quickly, he can really start to abuse just rotating across the map and trying to find kills for his team.
Yeah, he's already got the Kai ready to go here as well. So his output is starting to skyrocket on the Quap. You're still waiting for this blink timing to come out from Bob. Once he has that up, it should be a little bit comfier for the Shaker to start playing his game. But that is still a ways off for good old Bob. Paulus still running away with this game in terms of farm. Again, Echo Saber not too far off. Could offer the disassembly from the Mask of Madness for that one as well. And they've got some room to finally apply pressure up top.
Mid-1.
Even take Paulus through the gate.
Mid-1's going to back off the right moment. There was no kind of initiation onto the TA. Januel's coming in. It's only a 2v3 though, and I highly doubt mid-1 wants to fight. There goes the tier 1 top, the bottom lane. Bob's in trouble. Bob, oh, how can you fight back here? He's already committed the Echo. He's going to go down. Arfu really being the bane of this Earthshaker's existence. And with that, they'll take another kill onto the Shaker. Top lane in the meantime. Shanks also going down. It's going a little bit too far and finally being punished for it.
They got the scan off onto Paulus as well. Gonna wrap around with a smoke here.
I don't think TPs can come in fast enough to help Palos. Palos needs to find his own way out of this one. He'll go back towards the tier 1, giving the vision. Arfu has hook shot, just waiting for the right moment. We'll wait for Palos to come right back to him. Now gets the cogs off. Palos, he can ask for help. It is incoming, but he's dying way too fast. The Sonic Wave will come out. Palos, he's still trying to get away, but it's not enough. And now you've given an extra kill the way of no one. Who may decide not to go after Shanks, in fact. He won't dive him. Just says, screw it, it's not worth my time.
A little bit risky up against Doom, but a Scorched Earth up. Decide to play the card safe. And you're already finding that pressure. Paulus is the one here that's farming really well in Exa. A huge pick-off to find here for SMG. 3-6 start. Execration still need more time. And they're losing a lot of map space. Only bot tier 1 left standing for these initial towers.
Doom out. No one is targeted. Shanks keeping up the vision, and in comes Palos. They'll deal with Arfu first. The chase is on. Masaros being slowed up by the blood grenade. Doesn't have surge for another 4 seconds. Oh, and they even commit the overgrowth. Just lock him down. No one is now around to help out without the Doom being available. No one. How long can he fight? Not long at all. He will leave. After seeing Masaros drop, he has seen enough.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Trying to look for the angle in. The vac and the wall being dropped at the last second for Masaros did provide a small opportunity, but pretty tough to find that fall through without any TP commitments out from SMG. Execration, a nice little pick off for themselves. Not the biggest one in the world, but this is playing into Execration style where they leave Tino for AFK farm. He has the full Spirit Vessel up top. So eventually you'll have just consistent burn to deal with mid one. You've got Bob slowly getting some room out, only about 300 gold away from his full Blink Dagger. And that's when the Shaker can really start to flex its muscles here. So, again, after game one, this does look like Execration. You know, with an actual player on hand, do have an actual game to play. Yeah. Last outer tower left, well, last tier 1 tower left to defend here, and SMG really wants to put the pressure on it. So they're starting to clump their heroes up. 4 heroes in this general area.
You need to be very wary as well, right? Because mid one's got a Deso up now. Like, he is starting to get that farm going as a TA. Just farming that triangle, and this is where things can get a little bit scary if you are Execration, because there's going to be a bit of a pace that SMG can set that you may not be able to contend with in say, the next 5 minutes or so. There's your blink up that you mentioned, so Bob now has that counter initiation or initiation available. And he might just have to use it down to the bottom lane soon, because there is a push slowly starting to form. Obviously, they may not care to defend the tier 1 bottom tower, but considering you now have the blink up, you might think about it. But Palos...
Could easily force her.
Oh, Palos, he's going to get caught. Help is incoming, but it is Zhao for now. That is not the help Palos needs, as the Sonic Wave's going to push him out of the cogs. Palos being dragged back is going to die. Another great kill for SMG. In come the TPs, but Bob, has he done enough with the Echo Slam? He gets through half the HP of mid one, and he does get the kill. But can they escape? I don't think they can fight anymore. They need to leave the area. Masaros will go for the chase. There's no vacuum available. In fact, now Masaros, he's been targeted. It was all a bait. Come play, Masaros. Come play with us. That he does. It's not bad. 2 for 1. They find the TA pos 1. That's a good trade.
That it is. And with all of these kills to Tino, they're still not done.
Not done at all. Januel. Bob will take him out. Arfu. Arfu, don't show yourself right now, sir. There's a few too many heroes at the moment. He's all right, I think.
I really appreciate the way Bob's playing, holding on to that enchant buff, waiting for the secondary enchant to be ready, so he gets double hits off. A hell lot of damage coming out here from the Shaker. And that's him without the talent off.
Oh.
Tried to play aggressive.
Whoopsie daisies. As a clockwork spammer myself, Jonathan, that's an amateur mistake right there from Arfu. You never trust that the camp is not there. Never trust it. It's always there in my eyes.
Trying, hopping.
He's a tough target to catch. He's got the shards up. He's not going to make it easy.
Yeah, and I still like that SMG's playing this aggressive style. They understand this is a very tempo draft from them, because when you drag this late game, your TA scaling up against Sven it's not the smoothest. Sven will outscale you. Sven will outdamage you. And Sven, unless he's kited around, is going to be a massive issue as this game scales into, say, 30, 35 minutes in. So SMG's still looking to apply that pressure, playing that bot jungle, having the forward vision in that bot jungle area as well. But the side of Execration are just splitting up, trying to get farm. Shanks has a blink, so you can get that blink doom off now. You're not fully reliant on just the slam to come through from Bob. Bob working towards that Ags for himself. Same thing for Tino here. He's going to have that good old Poison Nova coming out. And that's when these team fights start to get really awkward, right? With all of the AoE damage coming out, with all of the team fight control that Execration can exert, SMG might be looking at a couple of tough fights if they allow these Ags to just come out for free here.
Certainly could be. I mean, the Ags is not too far off. They've got a BKB now on Palos, so he's just about ready to fight. Obviously, wants the Ogre Axe to get his Echo Saber back as no one. The thing is, every time they see no one, they probably will just commit the Doom and go for a chase. It's Januel now, going to get caught with the Spirit Vessel. It's going to be very hard to stay alive, but no one is around with Arfu if they want to try. Not really well advised, but they are going to give it a crack. In comes Shanks now. He wants the quap. He's having a look around. A bang. He will pop the overgrowth. No one is still just fine to do whatever he wants in this team fight. Jumps in for the Sonic Wave, and now the Doom's out. They've caught the quap, but do they have the damage? The Echo Slam comes out. No one is gone. He is down. So is Arfu. A nice Fisher. It'll catch a third. Palos will come in from the side. Masaros. Oh, Shanks. What a great stunt from Shanks. Masaros is out of here. No surge. Oh, in fact, he does have it now, but the Stormhammer does connect. Masaros, he will die. 4 down for SMG. Only 1 being lost. In fact, make that 5 perhaps this mid one. Did get caught, but he doesn't. He'll blink away. But they take a really poor team fight, SMG. Not only is it fighting uphill against Execration, but not respecting the fact that the blink was up on Shanks.
Yeah, they just had no clue. Shanks gets the biggest use out of it. He's doing a lot of work with his War Stomp to give them additional control here as well.
Mid one?
This is
whoa, mid one. Hold on a minute.
Detection? No detection.
Oh, here we go. Wait, the courier?
No,
it's courier. Yeah, it's got it. He's got the dust. Masaros is coming in to try and help out, but I think he might just be too late.
Oh my God. What?
And here we go. Shanks is out with the stun again. Masaros is caught. It's a 2-for-1 special.
Michael Phoenix.
Here we go.
An SMG game.
Here we go. It started. You know what, John? I think Execration, I think they might have fixed their problems, Jonathan. I think problems have been fixed.
That it does look like. The problems have been fixed. 14 to 8, 3K lead coming out. They need a couple of BKBs on SMG. Like this Lincoln's being built up by no one. It's also going to be huge in blocking off the Doom, but you could probably just itemize to kind of cancel off that Lincoln's faster anyway. Here on good old Shanks, if you get something like, say, Halberd or a Force Staff just to break Lincoln's would be pretty big. We'll see. They're still hanging around, playing aggressively. They have good forward vision now in Execration, and this is them taking the fights without the Ags. Tino has his Ags flying out now. Bob's still 900 gold away. But even just this Poison Nova coming out at this point, like, it's going to be pretty damn scary to play up against even more
smoke,
even more magical reduction, more damage,
smoke,
more control.
Here we go. Yeah, they know exactly where SMG are. Arbeng saw everyone. Arbeng knows exactly who's here. Palos will break the smoke. Januar going to get jumped immediately. No time wasted, though he does 4 stuff, but it is not enough. He's down. Now, Arbeng was in a very strong position. He was just hanging around the dire triangle, just watching who was walking past the whole time. And so I suppose Arbeng made the call to go for the smoke, knowing that they were trying to come through the bottom lane. In fact, they might find Massa. Massa stuck around. Massa Ross.
Hell did Babu? He used Slam again on the ground.
Bob. Oh, Bobby.
What are you doing, Bob?
What are you doing, Bob? Oh, well. Do they even need it? That's the question now, you know? Is it necessary, is the question. Palos? Maybe this is unnecessary, Palos. Palos, this is a bit deep. Palos, this is a bit deep. Why do you do this to me, Palos? In fact, never mind, Palos. Keep going deeper, Palos. No, never mind, he's down. He got Arfu, but he's down. Tino is okay. Abeng is hiding for dear life. Don't breathe, Arving. You're a tree now.
That was a very good clip to take out of context there, Mike.
Don't bring it up. I realize what happened.
Guys, clip that.
That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose.
They smoke up an Execration. What a treat, Mike. We have an actual SMG and Execration game. So this is what we were talking about before all those PC problems came in. Who knows what happens this game, Mike? Who knows?
Oh, the Roshan. Something big could happen now, John. Roshan is happening. They see no one. They have Doom available. If they can break the gap, they've got the stuns, they've got the Doom, they've broken the Lincolns. No one should just be out of this team fight. A perfect overgrowth from Arbeng as well, holding 3 of them down. This could be very bad for SMG as Bob's in. Bob gets a double stump. Where's the backup? Bob's down. There was no backup. Palos, what were you farming, sir? He comes back in now. Januel will go down. Fu will try to go for a run, but it seems like he's in pretty big danger as the Gale will land. Mid-1 will try to help, but Mid-1, I think he needs to run because Bang's right behind him. He'll root him up. Mid-1, though, takes Palos down. But can he survive now? He's been slowed up, controlled up. Shanks on the chase, but Mid-1 still kiting out. Might have a couple. We'll take one down. He'll find another. He will finally drop, though. A 4-for-4 trade. Meanwhile, Massaros trying to look for a Bang. He'll leave. But Roshan has been left standing. Roshan is just casually chilling there.
Oh, God. What a set of fights. Doom committed out. You still have Slam ready to go on Bob, so you can still re-engage in that Roche pit. Palos, he did just respawn and was TPing to the outpost. It's a little bit slower for him to get into the middle of that fight. As you can see again, that start of the fight, they break the Lincolns, the Overgrowth, perfect positioning out from Abeng. And then, yeah, Palos just TPing in. Just takes too damn long in that outpost. If Bob lived a little bit longer, got that slam in that fight, that would have been straight up Roche coming out for Exa. SMG still hang on. So they've got an opportunity, but Execration are not letting off on the gas. Just constantly moving forward. They still want more. They're going to have a BKB coming out in Bob next. And once that Shaker BKB is up, that's where trying to burst down Bob becomes a little bit tougher. I think you'd also want some like the free shard coming out for Palos.
Top lane. Mid-1.
Oh.
Mid-1. Oh, he can't expect this one. TPs are incoming. Massaros, vacuum wall. It buys a bit of time, but Mid-1 is down. That is not Mid-1's fault. I don't think anyone would have expected that. Oh. In goes the hook shot. They've got Palos. Maybe they can punish. And they can. Palos is down. A great trade from SMG. In they go for more now. Shanks in danger. Tino's going to come in from the side. Into the Doom they go. They've got no one. No one's in trouble. Overgrowth comes out. The Quap should melt. Maybe a deny or maybe not. He'll just die as Bob comes in again. A double stun. Fu trapped up now. It started off like a decent trade, but now they're just giving one away from by the other. And Januel is down to boot. A full team wipe.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this was just like last year, Mike.
I love it. I love it. This is my kind of Dota right here. This is my kind of Dota.
Well, for SMG, they're not feeling it. They're not enjoying this right now. It's 26-14. Bob, the maniac that he is, making this Earthshaker work in a very big way. The slam that he saved from the... Yeah, what quap? Doesn't even matter. The lane wasn't that smooth for no one this time. 6K lead out. And Execration trying to get some push going while they can. They could try for the Roche right after it is up north, but the SMG still want to defend. They know these big spots are down.
Tino stuck around. Hookshot will come out. Tino's been left behind, so Tino should just drop. He'll try to get something off, but it won't matter. Tino is gone, so SMG do punish successfully. Like, the thing is, though, with a 4K advantage, you're going to a Sven Doom late game. Hell, even the mid-shaker is very scary going later on into this game. You get to that one-hit potential with the Daedalus up. It gets extremely nerve-wracking for SMG. As SMG, they're going to try for Roshan again. This time around, Exa, the lines have been drawn towards the Roshan pit, but they're nowhere nearby. I don't think they can make it.
It's going fairly fast. They scan down south through the gate, but it's a top Roche, guys.
Oh no.
That's interesting.
Yikes. Scanned the wrong Roshan pit. That's unfortunate.
And it is. They've got the secondary life for Mid-1, so it's going to be a lot tougher to try to pin him down. I don't think this is necessarily that bad for Execration.
Bob? Yeah, chased down by Mid-1. He's got the Aegis up. He's feeling a lot more confident. In fact, Massaros is going to cut him off from the south. Bob trying for a TP. He's okay. Massa unable to get there for the vacuum in time. Top lane. Yeah. In the meantime, Execration do group up, but it seems like they're going to go for a Tormentor. I thought maybe they'll try to force a gank attempt onto the Dire jungle, but not quite.
No, I appreciate this play. They get the shard out for Shanks, you do have that higher Scorched Earth, and a little bit of healing coming out for him as well while running down. This should help with the sustain up front. Already has the BKB on hand as well for Shanks, going into the Halberd next. See, the utility is building up on our Doom. I would have actually really wanted to see the Shard come out for Palos. I think that Warcry 6 passive armor with a Warcry active, it's just so important up against this TA. If you just ruin Mid-One's game, if you just ruin his damage output, with your BKBs, there's really not much to be scared of. They'll smoke up here.
Yeah, T2 bottom tower under siege, but Mid-One is showing. They're going to see Arfu first. Arfu going to tank the gank for his team as now Mid-One will happily jump in onto Bob, but Bob is okay to jump away with the Ags up. Palos, he sneaks up from the backside. Palos! He's got 3 targets. May all just melt. No one's gone.
Oh my God.
There goes Mid-One. Tips out, but no one. No one is huge in trouble. It's oh boy. It's begun.
Ages.
That was ages, yes.
Up, guys.
Yeah.
That's not okay. 31 to 15, 15k lead for Execration. That's this is this is an SMG Execration series for sure, Mike. This is in the tradition of what we've seen from these teams. Good God.
Yeah.
This is a game.
Something
this
never
is a game. This is a
something's
series.
never changed.
No,
I can leave the region for a year, but the region can never leave me, John. It always stays the same.
Oh man, you would not, you do not know how much we would talk in the green room when watching SMG match. Oh, they're winning. Then you kind of talk.
No, they're not.
You're just hanging out because you're not working that series, and you look back. Oh, I guess not.
Oh
well.
Well, they gave Arfu the wisdom rune at least. That's nice of Execration. I mean, Palos could have actually picked that one up. He just decided not to.
Hey,
instead,
mercy.
Yeah. Unlike what they got last game, Palos.
Yeah.
Bottom tier 2 tower.
Now, Tino has the Filipino shard up. Good old latent toxicity. Not really Filipino. The Southeast Asian shard. This is basically our server. God bless.
Yeah, that's it.
Needs no explanation. That's us. We're all Venomancer here. Or in Viper. That's what we are.
What's SMG do now? Like they're 22k behind. The Aegis was taken by them, and they got nothing done with it. This is starting to feel like a very, very, very challenging game if you are SMG.
It all boils down to the fact that you don't have an answer for this Sven. It actually comes down to Afu having to isolate Sven. If they can isolate Palos with the cogs, that's pretty much it. Like, you don't really have force stabs on hand to save the Sven. So he's just going to be stuck in those cogs, trying to clear out the cogs, trying to get his position working. It's just down to that target prioritization. You isolate Palos, chances are more than likely you can clean up everyone else. But that's a lot of pressure to put onto Afu. He's just been playing defensive. He's been he's been getting jumped on. He's been looking for ways of pushing him back, preventing any further losses. But it's got to be the Sven. And they got caught off guard with Palos having that full silver edge up. And
here we go. Palos, Mid-One's okay. Januel may not be so okay though. Just dies instantaneously. Beng having a look for more. A 3-man overgrowth. But Palos makes the call not to jump. In fact, no, Bob's here. Bob is here. Fisher is out. Fu, though, is able to force stuff. My goodness. It was a very nice setup from a Beng, but the follow-up just was not there.
yeah, a little bit disconnected out from Execration. Not all together and trying to get that chase down. Still in a good spot. 23k lead, 33 to 15. They take the freebie. They have a double damage rune for Bob. Hello.
That's a big one.
Here's the one shot.
He's a big boy now. So he's got 1.1k damage without the double damage used with Enchant Totem. So he just gets a casual plus 900 something with the Enchant Totem. Here we go. Oh, never mind. He just uses it instantly. What's he going to get with double damage? What kind of damage is he going to get?
1,300, I suppose. Plus
right, because it's base damage. Yeah, that's depressing.
Yeah.
What if it wasn't base damage, John? What if they just made it pure double damage?
That would be pretty insane. Would love
It
to
would
see
be,
it.
wouldn't it? It'd be amazing.
One shot. Well, okay, you do that, but you nerf it to only having like an attack count. I think that would balance it. That'd be
No, you do that, right? but then you make it so it's a Roshan drop. I reckon.
Okay.
Extend the duration. Make it a Roshan drop. Call it Gaben's blessing. It's been foretold.
Gaben's blessing. There you go. That could be the way to do it. Smoke out from Exe. Looking to try to put a lid in this game. Side of SMG, though, not leaving their high ground. I mean, they understand. There's no way they can sneak out right now. They are just stuck in here, and Execration have free control, so they're just building up even more. Getting everything you could possibly ask for. Shanks going for the Octarine for more uptime and Doom. Silver Edge for Bob. He'll have fun with those crits once it's up. Abing spots him walking out in this lane, though.
Mid lane could be a very, very big team fight to break out. SMG, though, they look like they don't really want the fight right now. Double damage was activated on Bob, so he's going to be hitting like a very, very big boy. Now waiting very carefully. Obviously, you don't want to clump up against the Echo Slam. That is not a very favorable scenario if you are SMG. Not many buybacks on the board as well for this dire side, by the way. We'll see Tino mid lane. Tino not trying to bait them forward. Rocket Flare will give a bit of vision on where Execration are in that triangle.
Oh. We're going to have fun now, Mike.
Well, what happened, John?
Silver Edge done. This is it. Let's go, Bobby.
Oh, the Expedito is online now, Jonathan. Bobby Expedito is here. Bob hits as hard as John's uncle does. I'll tell you, John got slapped by him once. John's never been the same.
I actually never saw him too much when I was a kid. I just saw him like in the past 8 years.
Oh, you saw him.
Perhaps?
You just don't remember him, John, because he just slapped you that hard. He saw you miss a CS in Dota All-Stars. He just slapped you across the head. You'll never remember what happened. It's all right. Expedito would never miss a CS, though. We know that. Shout out to Uncle Bobby. We love you, Uncle Bobby.
He doesn't even know what this game is, Mike.
Uncle Bobby from Zamboanga. I know who you are, so don't you worry.
It's like my Uncle Bobby's like 60 years old or something. 60,
oh,
70.
He's played Dota for sure, guaranteed. I mean, average age is about 60 at this stage, John. Come on now.
That is true. That is true.
Execration. Still waiting very carefully in the tree line. Oh, a big wraparound though from SMG. This could be a very strong start. If they can find Palos, Rocket Flare will give the vision. SMG trying to find the perfect target. They'll get started on Tino. Tino in pretty big danger. Does get his spells up before he goes down, but he is officially gone now. Mind you, mid one has popped his BKB, so I don't know if they want to continue the fight. They saw Bob there for a moment, but Bob, he'll run away as Palos. Palos has gone in. Januel's the target, but Januel, he'll get the Hurricane Pike away. He'll be fine for now. Zafu's the target. Tino's brought back in all of this. Meanwhile, mid one, he's been caught in the back.
Oh, no.
Shanks got him again. Echo's committed. Massa's trapped up. No one's trapped up. One hit from Bob. Hands up. Tips up from Bob. There you go, John.
No.
Bob's been waiting for that one.
Yep, he's been waiting. They've been waiting on Execration. There goes the one shots, and well, no Roche to take. Half a minute left, but the high ground is looking extra juicy. They did have to buy back on Tino. Very well worthwhile to have this Venomancer throw back in. Again, it's just down to this initiation. Tino shows he clears out the ward, and instantly Afu commits onto him.
Bottom, look at this. Oh, Bob. Oh, is he gonna go for it, Bobby? Oh, there it is. Half his HP gone. Another half. He's all right, Bob. Get out of there. You just get the tip to no one. No one bought back for this. Oh no. I can already see the buybacks for buyback for what coming in chat. I can see it. We're on delay, John, but somehow I can see it.
It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be up there. Roche is open for Execration to now take. They've got control. There is a trap here from mid one to watch, so they're gonna be aware on SMG. They can contest. Vac wall not too far off. And this is the clumped up area where that vac wall plus the cogs can be very devastating for Execration if they're not careful. So we'll see if they'll force the issue. Looks like they won't. Perhaps looking for SMG to commit first, but playing it safe. Just going back, building up. You're not in a rush here for Execration now. If you take a look at our graphs, 91% chance to win for Execration coming out. 32k lead. And they'll just be patient. No rush.
Why rush? You know, it seems like a free game right now if you're Execration. I mean, SMG, I'm sure, would appreciate the time anyway because they need it right now. As TA's nowhere near the level it needs to be to really fight back against Palos' Sven. See, Shanks has done a brilliant job this game of just making it impossible for no one and mid one to be able to do anything with this Doom pick. Roshan, it is freely going to go the way of Execration. There's no contest from SMG. They're trying to push through the bottom lane. Roshan is now officially gone, and it seems like Execration, they are looking for a fight. Palos, he's going through the twin gates, but there's a trap there to scout this out. Going to the Silver Edge form now. Palos looks like he's afraid of nothing, but will not find anything either.
Yep. SMG played safe with that information. They're farming up where they can. No one digging through that Radiant Triangle, working towards that BKB. And they do have a decent high ground hold here in SMG. Like, you have to pierce through a vac wall. You have to be concerned about the cogs.
Bob.
The traps giving information.
Oh, Bob, he's going to find his target. John, look at this. He knows no one's there. He saw the shadow strikes, but no one realizes he's probably around. He gets the hell out of there. He's okay.
Yeah.
Tormentor time.
Come on. Palos or Bob? It's going to be Bobby. Palos already has his. And Bobby now has his added bonus with the enchant and the fissure. So you get a little bit more aftershock action going on here, which is just extra annoyance for SMG. Again, SMG, you can't underestimate their high ground here. And Execration are showing quite a fair bit of respect, not even trying the high ground just yet. Wanting a pick off first. We'll see when they do decide to commit, but a very different story for SMG in this game too, isn't it?
It is a very different story, Jonathan. Very, very different. The top lane being forced in by Palos. Bottom lane's going to be forced in by SMG. Mid lane, no one... Oh, no one blinked in. Bob, he's getting close, but no, he won't make the jump. He tried for the fissure, decides better of it. No one has the arcane rune anyway, so low cooldown is now bottom lane. Overgrowth out, they have caught Januel. So Januel's going to be left behind to die. They will not stick around to try and help him out. Yeah, SMG, they are playing the delay game as much as humanly possible here in this game too. I mean, they're one game away from proceeding, right? So they really wanted this game 2 victory.
They did. You know, you had a spectacular game 1. F9 was the MVP. Yeah. But F9's nowhere to be seen here right now, unfortunately. So maybe it rears back in game number 3, who knows? And the high ground of SMG is strong. And Execration, you know, they're also one game away from potentially having to do a lower bracket run for their journey to TI. So they're taking it slow. Still 2.5 minutes left in that Aegis. But now they're reaching it. Bob just walks up.
Oh, Bob, calm down. I know you've got the Aegis, Bob. Just calm down a little bit. Palos? Okay, maybe you can go in, Palos, but that's a bit deep. Hook shot out. Arfu's got the Sven. Palos, it's a bit far, but the Doom is out onto no one. They've locked down the Quap. She can't help out for a while. But Execration, they've given up a bit too much here, I think. They need a proper reset. The God Strength was committed and is already halfway gone as Shanks has dived a little bit too deep. And they are going to leave. The Execration just way too excited. They will pay for it.
Yeah, we're getting all the classics here, Mike. This is as C as it gets. We drag it slow. We don't know how to end on high ground. We don't know how to approach high ground. Yeah, this is basically Tour 2, Tour 3. Welcome to Southeast Asia, Mike.
I love it.
Welcome back.
It's my favorite kind of Dota.
While you were in Romania, you know, this is what you missed out on. This is the kind of Dota we'd sit and try to dig into. 20 minutes of trying.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I was also casting 20 minutes games, that is. You know, it was a very short duration games for me.
I mean, it would be over.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't be dragging on past 20 minutes. I remember those games in Romania, Mike. I remember good old Tia and Alpha.
Oh, that takes me back. Scanner, Execration. They have been spotted with this smoke, but they are still chasing up north. They know no one's around there somewhere. Or it could be mid one for all they know. The chase, do they see him? No one. Oh, Fish is out. They've caught him. No one trying to run, gets the BKB away, and now Arfum ensuring that he does make it out alive as the vacuum. Gonna drag them back. Palos trying to run out. Bob dropping extremely low now. Might just have to give up the Aegis and does. But now you've got to fight. Like, can Bob actually get out of this? He can. The SMG won't try to force the follow-up fight.
Aegis was set to expire in 20 seconds anyway. You've got the Octarine up for good old Bob. So he is free to spam the slam, spam out the enchant totems, 3.8 second cooldown for that. Very nice and balanced. High ground still holds. I mean, SMG is playing Defense of the Ancients right now.
They certainly
still
are.
does hold. They've got the DD though. Good old Bobby. Finds it again.
You kind of wish they gave it to the Sven, right? If anything. Like, I appreciate the one-shot potential, but it feels like the Sven gets just so much more value out of it.
And it does. But I suppose they just want to bottle it up, and Palos doesn't really want to juggle his items around. Has the Nullifier up and running now on that Sven. I mean, I don't know if you want to wait for next Roche now for Execration. Chances are they will, unless a pickoff does present itself here. So we're in for the long haul. Could go 60 minutes, Mike.
I love 60-minute games, John. Don't get me excited like that. Don't you dare. Oh, you can't complain, John. I mean, game one went so quickly. What do you know? We may as well have a 60-minute game. Why not a 2-hour game?
Yeah. Give us 2 hours. Give us 3 hours.
Why not?
Our Obs, Eason, and Lauren Chu are... like, no, please, God, what are you doing? Why are you calling for this?
Yeah.
What is wrong with these two casters?
He's observed for us many times, John. He knows how it is. He knows what to expect when he runs into us.
He's just giving us the dots. God bless you, Steven. Bless you, buddy.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, anyway, mid lane. The group up is there. Execration. Still waiting patiently. SMG is still just trying to find any kind of farm they can.
No, Mike, you got that wrong. SMG are still moving under gunfire.
They are. They are moving under gunfire right now as we speak.
Bullets.
Here we go again. Through the bottom lane. Fisher out. They've caught Zhao. Zhao will be able to force away. Tier 3 tower. Going to be the target of Execration now, but obviously paying a lot of respect to what SMG can do to them. Mind you, Massa is not around. Massa is actually farming the bottom area of the map at the moment, so he's not really around and prepped for a team fight with his team, but he does always have the TP available and just wants to split the creep waves over and over again. It's like Bob's going to have a look around for this Dark Seer, but it's going to be very hard to catch Massa. And he's out. He just TP's back towards the base. He's done his job.
Yep. Stalling out the game. And then top tier 2 does fall, but the siege creeps up. So there's some equalization coming out for SMG. As this game drags on, though, I mean, you're going to get the Ags up and running on Shanks eventually. AoE Doom is going to be available. Heck, even an Ags on Abeng would be pretty devastating with a Vision and the added control, the added reach you can get with Overgrowth and the Eyes in the Forest. This game does not simplify for SMG. I suppose the one thing that helps is perhaps John Uel transitioning to more of a core. The Ench maybe finding room to get a casual Moonshard. Even the Yags could be pretty massive. But we're still a long ways from that for Zhao. Not the best form coming out for the Ench considering this map space. Roshan in 2 minutes. Likely where both of these teams will set their sights on next. But the slow and steady prodding is still there in Execration.
Oh, bottom lane. Tino. Hookshot is out. Arfu. He's got him, but Arfu may have gone a bit too far. Get 4-star back out. Mid one. Slow it up. We'll be okay to walk away from this. Bob in the meantime, in the tree line, may find Massaros. Massa losing so much HP, and he just disappears. They've got the Fisher. Mid one, forced the BKB up again against Bob, who does walk out as soon as he sees that BKB. The buyback was also forced by Massaros. They'll drop the wall down. Meanwhile, Tina controlling up Zhao.
Bob?
Bob? Where is he? Bob, he's just down. Bob dies, but he's going to buy it back. No one copping so much damage is okay as Palos going to go after the clockwork. Fu's going to go down. Palos has found another, but they've got the buyback available in the clock. Bob's jumped in. Oh, but the echo.
What's this?
He missed again. Bobby's missed again, Jonathan. But they get the racks off this.
That they do.
I don't know what's causing these echo slams to whiff every time, but they're whiffing.
It's just Bob. He just enjoys slamming the ground.
Yeah.
Can't slam his desk, but he wants to slam the ground somewhere, Mike.
There goes the tier 3 mid tower. The SMG trying their best to just slowly chip away, but Tino's actually a pretty tanky boy in the Venomancer, though no one jumps in, takes care of it. Shanks, he's out with the stun. Meanwhile, mid one, he'll get 4-staffed out. He's okay, but in comes the cavalry. SMG, they want the fight. They'll get the hook shot. Palos goes down. No one takes him out. On to more, they've taken down Bob. Oh no.
Died back.
Oh no, not like this. And no one will return the tip back Bob's way. You know what, John? I think no one's fitting into the SEA server quite well. I think he gets it.
I don't think that's a good thing. If he's fitting to what he is renowned for. It's fitting into SMG, for sure. And we'll see them just dig into the high ground. No buybacks. So you do have Palos' buyback now already. We'll see what they can get done. Roche would have been the safer play for SMG, and you do have mid one doing that by himself. They'll be able to apply that pressure onto the tower and take Roche on. A big win for SMG to keep their sails up. And Execration have to be careful.
Yeah, mid one in the meantime, trying to chase Roshan. Roshan just purposely. Mid one, just wait. Gets done 3 times by Roshan. All right, he's back into the bottom pit now, but this is his team fighting 4v3, I suppose, now, as they don't have their TA. It's still an advantageous team fight, but they are going to jump in onto no one, knowing that there's no helping coming from the TA. In they go. No one doomed up. He will walk down towards the south as they deal with Fu instead. Meanwhile, Palos, he bought back for this. He's trying to chase somebody down. No one's still going down, but he's going to be able to BKB. He's still running, but a nice overgrowth. A Ben going to hold him down. No one can he survive. He got hit by the gale. He might just be going down. Even the mud golems looking to take him out, though no one blinks away. Does make it. He is safe. How does he survive that?
There's not enough output. You know, your Palos is chasing elsewhere. You're stuck with just trying to magic damage down the Quap. And with the Kain Sanj up, a little bit of that stat resist does make it a lot easier. It makes those DOTs last a lot less long. And SMG, they managed to sneak away with that Roche as well on top of that. Mid one now going for the Divine Rapier to all in play on that TA to keep up scaling. Execration, it's not like this game is impossible just yet. Neither is it for SMG, but what was a very smooth ride to a game 3 now for Execration is a lot tougher than it should have been. So they're going to have to try to hold out. You've got the full Ags up on Shanks though. So AoE Doom ready, and this could change these fights. Like, it's going to be so risky. If Shanks gets the good angle in, gets the AoE Doom, gets the follow-up from Bob with an actual Echo Slam, this Divine Rapier buyout for mid one down the line could cost them.
I think they just, you know, with the way this game has been, they just say, screw it, buy the Divine, let's see what happens. You know, you've still got game 3 no matter what for SMG, so, you know, maybe not worth the risk, but we'll see. Currently, win probability is sitting at 36% for SMG, so it's actually not that bad after that that high ground attempt. They didn't get the racks, but at least they're still pretty well in the running for this game too. Like 36% is nothing to scoff at. Execration, they're the ones that need to play a little bit more carefully. Like, these high ground attempts are nice and well, but you're giving away a bit too much back the way of SMG every time you do it.
You are. And they're 1 racks up. They've got mid and top exposed. They just need one big team fight here in Execration to start to clean up.
Bottom.
They'll go to their gate.
Yeah, twin gate
It's
usage.
trap vision, though.
That's the hard part, but they know SMG's here. No one. Gonna get on the cliff, try to break some smokes. Does reveal himself on said cliff. Palos looks like he'll just blink away. Jump in again. Bob has now entered the bottom lane. This could be a big, big fight, though. Palos, he gets hexed up. He can't afford to die. Palos, he just bought back. He'll try to heal up, but Palos is down. Palos is down. No buyback for 2 minutes. How do you defend? The chase is on. SMG, they know. The blood is in the water. They want to put an end to this series. And they may just be able to do it now with the Sven down.
So much time. 1:40 left on that respawn. Again, not respecting the trap vision. Palos popped his Shadow Blade going down the trap in that cliff area. So they saw. They knew he'd be around. And they clean up. This Hex coming out here. The control coming out. It's just way too much. Like, Masaro's itemized perfectly to get that control.
Oh, there's the
Rapier up.
Divine.
The all-in for mid one.
Question is this even necessary right now? Like, this could work against SMG if they lose this fight somehow, but they are still playing without a Sven, though. Mid one, already about to lose the Aegis here to Tino if he's not too cautious. Afu getting caught, though Bob will not jump in for the Echo. He really can't afford to die as the Earthshaker right now. He's the big call they need to rely on to defend this high ground. They need to buy Palos space. They need to buy him time. Still 50 seconds away for Palos. But mid one, he wants so much value. He's bought the Divine. He wants as much as he can get right here, right now. As Massa jumps in for the vacuum. Found 3 targets. Afu, no hesitation. He's onto a Beng. A Beng is down. No buyback for 2. This is big for SMG now. No one with the Sonic Wave. Finding 2 targets. But Shanks has got the Doom off. Ensuring that there's no follow-up. 25 seconds for Palos. There's time for T4s if they want it. But they're going to go for the mid-racks. Maybe you just get Megas with the Divine Rapier while you can. 13 more seconds. Mid one trapped off from the top lane. He has to walk around. His blink was on cooldown. 5 more seconds for Palos. No one's jumped in. No one says his Lincoln's broken. They'll miss the stun though. The tier 3 tower, it's now gone. The rack's exposed, but Palos is back. Palos, where's the magic? What can you do to defend this? Well, it seems like SMG think about backing off for now. 15 seconds left on the Aegis. They don't want to risk it. Afu has been left behind though. Afu may just drop, but they're going back for the top Raxes. They'll see if they can rush it, but no. Afu's already gone. And SMG will retreat.
Someone's got to find this gem. Please, guys. There you go, Shanks. Picks up the gem. That's a lot of utility taken away from SMG. 1 Rax left standing versus 2 Racks standing here for SMG. They turn it around off the back of that Roche, off the back of that Hex onto Palos. And Execration, it's do or die. It feels like they're the ones with their backs against the wall now.
Oh, that double damage. Double damage rune at the top rune spot. This could be, I mean, that could be a game-winning rune if either team found it. No one sees it, sadly.
How the hell? Am I bugged? But
What
I saw
happened?
mid one with 3 enchanted quivers. Was that a bug?
I only see 1.
Yeah, well ago, the other 2 slots had enchanted quivers as well. I think it was a weird-ass bug.
Okay.
Oh, he has 1 enchanted quiver flying out.
That's okay. We'll get it fixed, John. Don't you worry. It's beta.
Okay.
Be more forgiving.
Fair enough. Beta game. Does happen.
Only 1 slot anyway. Can't use all 3, mid one. But it would be nice if you could. Let's be fair. Oh, the double damage. He sees it. He sees it. He's hitting for over 1k now. Every hit, this TA is going to hurt quite a lot. This is the opportunity. So a Divine plus a DD. You can't say no to this. Problem is they're lacking Afu still. Afu's 15 away. He doesn't want to commit buyback, but they'll go for the smoke. Half the duration of the DD rune is left. It seems like they're not going to be able to take advantage of it, sadly. Now, they're still waiting and hoping that Execration run to them, but that is just not the case. Maybe they can rush the towers.
Game.
I mean, Shanks is in the mid lane. They could take the Doom out right here. He's alone.
Good.
Shanks, in goes the jump. Side device out. Shanks, does he get blown up? It seems like he should. And he does. But he has buyback. He's all right. He can come back into this one. But SMG could force that buyback now. In fact, they may have seen Bob at the top lane, but no. Bob is going to be okay. Another smoke out. They're going to go through bottom lane, I believe. There's no vision from the Radiant in this area. And SMG, they have a ward right by the fountain, basically. They'll see Bob. Bob, he gets hooked. Bob, he needs help. They'll jump in and try and help him out, but Bob is gone. He can buy back. He'll get back into the team fight eventually. Try to help out this fight is Mid-1. Mid-1's being targeted. Mid-1, he's been doomed up. The Divine Rapier's on the deck. Mid-1's down. Palos has got the Divine Rapier. Oh no. And now Massa and Fu trapped in the tree line, getting echoed. Palos got the Ultra. He wants a rampage, but no one is just out of here. Okay, so we have a Divine on Palos now. Who saw this one coming? I have a feeling you did, John.
I honestly I have no expectations at all in this game, so I don't expect anything to happen, right? But it happens. Always expect the unexpected. SMG, man, I don't know what to say.
Come on, man.
Like they get the buyback out. They managed to crush Bob. Really good forward vision, but that follow-up fight just doesn't work your way. And well, with Divine up on a Sven,
oh boy,
they want Roche. Palace is looking for that Roshan first. They already forced out 2 buybacks.
Palace has got 9k
from SMG.
Palace just casually got 9k sitting in the bank account right now as well. Like, what does he want? Because you could buy a moonshot right now.
Pretty much.
Where was
he
the
has
value?
just enough surplus gold. Moonshard would be massive. Even the Ags, honestly, because it's toggleable now on the Stormhammer.
True. Yeah.
Pretty all right.
It's not bad, not bad. He's going to go for the moonshot first. I think that's just the safer bet. More value.
For sure. Just want to kind of clear out way faster. Execration find those kills, but they can't go high ground.
T5 items.
And they still want Roche. Oh, we're here.
He's got a token. Palos is holding a token. Palos, come on, use the token. What do you get?
Show us what you have, Palos. Please.
They need to show us what the options are. That's what I really
right?
want.
Okay, I've been crying about that for so long. It's like, show us the options, man.
Well, mirror shield for no one. That's going to make him feel very, very safe. Like it's so hard to kill him now because he's got a Lincoln Sphere plus a mirror shield. Another mirror shield. This one mid one will take. And both apexes. Look at that. See, SMG, they go full defense mode. And of course, the Execration boys, they're like, no, I need damage. More damage.
And can you blame Bob? He's hitting for 1.6 now without a crit. So he's feeling happy. He has an arcane rune ready. No, he's
Imagine, it would have been way better if he was universal, right?
I mean, Viper gets to be universal.
That's
Giant
true.
ring for Shanks. Look at this guy. Look at
he's
him.
a big boy.
If he pops BKB, oh boy.
Look at Shanks. My goodness.
Yeah. Just needs to pop that BKB in a fight, and man, you will not see anything in the fight at all.
This is what every lady out there dreams about, a tall man like Shanks here. You know, this is what 6 foot looks like to them. You know?
That's a 6 foot tall guy.
I'm married. I don't have to worry about these things, but you know, I know how it is in the game right now, Jonathan. It's not easy.
See, everyone else, they're 5'8". This is a 6 footer right here.
This is a 6 foot guy. There you go. Oh, goodness me. 62 minutes almost. I mean, SMG, they're trying something a little bit cheeky. Format. Oh, Bob. In the mid lane. They know Bob's there. He'll go back to the fountain. Are they going to try and sneak the megas? With this dominated creep. Oh, they're trying. They are trying with the dominated creep and the creep wave coming in. They might get the top racks down. But no. Not quite yet. They're hesitating. Roshan is still happening, though. Execration have not backed off. They are happy to just let the glyph do the work while Roshan is still going down. There it is. Who's picking up the Aegis? Palos is taking everything. He'll leave the cheese behind. No, he takes it. He needs to get into the team fight, though. It started. A back wall is out. It's on 3. However, they've lost mid one. They've lost Arfu. Both of them are gone. Arfu cannot buy back, but mid one could. It's just not worth it yet. In SMG, they try for a sneaky rat play, but it does not work.
Oh boy.
No rats is down.
Back. They can heal it back, no problem here. On the side of Execration. I mean,
We've got Superman. We've got Superman on the map now. Yep.
Free Ags out for Palos, so he can start to jump in. It's not going to be as easy to kite him out. You do have another Hex coming out here on no one. So more counter control coming in. See, Execration, they've got to make a play. Like, this game is at its peak now. There's not much room to grow on any of your heroes left. Whereas for SMG, arguably, there's room to grow. Like, Zhao, he's got the Moon Shard, he's got the Chrysalis. He is going for that 4, and he's got the time to work into that. They've got the full Ags finally up for Masaros, so they've got the normal punch onto the Sven.
Abeng just casually holds onto the Philly Stone this whole time. Come on, Abeng. You can get a tier 5 item. I guess so. Does he need more gold? It's got quite a bit there. 6.5k seems like a lot for a pos 5. Palos, he's got the Aegis, feeling confident to move in for the top racks and maybe just go right after the mid racks. But he's losing a lot of HP, but there goes the Superman. No one, though, going to be protected, and they've got the first life. Now they've got to be cautious. Don't forget, there's a Divine on the board, but the Doom is out. Shanks, look at that big boy. He's got no one. No one has buyback. Meanwhile, Palos, he's in the war right now. Januel, he's the real carry. Throwing the impetus shots out. In goes Massa with the Fallen Sky, but Palos, he's going to heal up with the Satanic. He'll be just fine for now as mid one and no one. They'll both go in, but Bob in with the Fisher. In goes Shanks. In goes the Overgrowth. They're in huge trouble. SMG need to run, but there's no escape. No one's down. That's a dieback on the quad. Mid one trying to get out, but I think it's about time to call it, boys. It is about time to call it. They'll buy back again. Mid one will try one last time, but they've lost another. It's 3v5. It's, excuse me, 2v5 now. SMG, can they defend? Where's Execration going?
Why are they running?
Go. Where's mid one going?
Bob has the idea.
Yeah, they're going for tier 4s. Mid one's...
Snipe someone.
Mid one's trying to snipe Tino.
He has no damage.
He has no damage. Here comes Superman. Mid one. Mid one's in trouble. Mid one's down. GG is called. We are going to a game number 3.
Oh, and don't even say GG in Execration. Palos was.
Revenge has been had.
Oh my god. Bob just disconnects once the GG's called.